I was just so sure that all he needed was to be with me, that whatever it was, I could help. And it never occurred to me for a moment that he wouldn't want me there or that he would ever be so violent with me.
What happened?
But when I got to the cabin, he was in a towering rage. He'd been drinking and he was half crazy. He wasn't making any sense. He kept saying that his whole life had been a lie and that he couldn't live with civilized people. So he never should have left the cabin.
What happened to your face? I mean, he didn't hit you, did he?
No, it was an accident. He shoved me and I fell. I think I hit a table or something. I don't know. I was so upset I didn't even notice.
Well, I can imagine. Look, what business does he have shoving you? I mean, I don't understand this. Didn't he realize that you were there just to help him?
Darling, I'm sure he didn't know what he was doing, you know? When I saw him the other day before he left, he reminded me a lot of the man who took you and held you hostage in that cabin for all those weeks. You know, I'm surprised I didn't mention it, but he's obviously reverted to something else. He's scared to death.
I don't understand. I mean, he kept saying that he couldn't deal with the real world and that everyone was lying to him. And then he blamed me for bringing Major Hamilton back into his life.
I don't understand. What did you say to him when he shoved you? I mean, what did you say?
Well, what could I say? Nothing. Nothing was resolved. I just left. He kept yelling at me to go, and then he pushed me away. I don't know what to think anymore. On the way home, I kept going over what he said to me, and I kept thinking, would a person who really loved me, would he say such terrible things to me? I mean, either he has changed so much that I don't know him anymore, or I never knew him.
Andrea, he's had terrible emotional problems ever since Vietnam. And for what it's worth, I think you're better off letting him work this out by himself right now.
Well, I really don't have any choice in the matter now. I wouldn't go back there. I was so scared.
I think it's best. I really do that you don't go back right now. I mean, for the time being, don't you?
Still, he's there all alone. I worry about him. I don't, what he's going through.
Yeah, but see, now he wouldn't have gone there if he didn't want to be alone. This is the best thing. Believe me. Give him a couple of weeks or a week even. I'll go up there and see what I can do.
I don't think I should wait. I mean, if he doesn't love me, if he doesn't want me, I think maybe it's better that I go away.
Oh, away? Where?
I don't know. I have some friends in San Diego, and I'm sure I could get a job there. I just can't imagine staying here anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, Eden, how can I go back to that house? I mean, the house that we shared, it would just be too painful. To tell you the truth, I'm a little afraid to go back there now. I mean, just to get my things. What if Kane showed up? What would I do?
Well, Cruz could go with you. Wouldn't you go?
Of course.
I mean, I could go with you, but I have to go to work. I got to call the station. If you really want me to go, I can.
It's fine. I'll be all right. Thank you both. You really the best. I don't know what I would have done if I couldn't have come back here after all this.
Well, I'm just glad we were here. Why don't you want to just hop in my car? I'll get my coat and I'll be on in just a second.
All right.
Okay. Listen, I don't want you to go. Maybe if you think this is the right thing.
Yeah.
Look, call me. I mean, if you need anything, you call me and I'll be there, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Hey, listen. Thank you for so many things. I can't even begin to count.
Everything will be okay.
I was planning on going with you.
Oh, Cruz, come on. She's my best friend.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm happy to do this, but I just want you to be careful, all right?
I will be fine, I promise.
Trader has a lot of friends. Most of them have what might be called a misguided sense of loyalty.
I understand. And I will be fine, and I will talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay?